So if you meet a girl on Facebook, this is probably where she lives. She doesn't live in right next to the beach. If you are an American with a low budget, you're gonna live around here.
Some of you come here and you think like everything is blue and the beach and everything. Yes, we have a lot of that, but it's not like everybody live there.
If you have a budget of $150 a month for rent, this is where you will probably find the place. So check it out. The people that go to work, women that are not selling their body most Dominicans have never been to Punta Cana. Most Dominicans have never been to a resort. Not because they don't want to, it's because they can't afford it. Welcome to another episode of the Dominican News. Today, I want to talk to you about something that most of you don't know. Some of you probably think like the Dominican Republic is only Punta Cana and that everybody lives in Sosua or Puerto Plata, Punta Cana, Samaná. But no, in fact, most Dominicans have never been to Punta Cana. Most Dominicans have never been to a resort. Not because they don't want to, it's because they can't afford it. And I'm talking about like the average Dominican. They are not able to take like $1,000 and just stay at a resort just to go for 3 or 4 days with their family. I want you to come in here. So the average Dominican actually live in a house like this. So this house pays $200. This is what it pays, $200. So this is a simple family that works every day. This is where they live. We don't live in a suite. We don't live in the beach. We do not live there. We actually live here. So this house, 3 bedrooms. My friend lives here she got her husband and she got 2 children, and they all live here. So most Dominicans live in this kind of environment. The people that go to work,
just people working.
So this is what I always want to show you. I want to show you the reality, not just the beautiful things. I'm not saying this is ugly, but this is where most Dominicans are actually living their lives. So as I said before, if you ask any Dominican here, have you ever been to a resort in Punta Cana? They will probably say no. Most Dominicans that have been to resorts, they go to Boca Chica because it's a lot cheaper. Boca Chica, Juan Dolio, those places. But like Punta Cana, yes, you do have a lot of Dominicans that do, but the percentage, when you compare it to the majority of the people, is actually very, very little. I want to show you now a regular neighborhood. Like the places, if you have a budget of $150 a month for rent, this is where you will probably find the place. So check it out. Okay, here we are. So in this areas, this is where you're living. If you are an American with a low budget, you're gonna live around here. This is where you're coming. And this is a regular neighborhood where people live. So give me 1 second. As you can see, the streets are very, very narrow. 2 cars don't fit here, so hopefully nobody's coming in the other direction. So this is what you're gonna see. This is the life. This is our life. Yeah. All right, let me see how I will do this here. Alright, so yeah, that girl right there, she's selling sausages. All right. I already fixed the car. I fixed it already.
Most of you think like every Dominican lives in Punta Cana, but that's not true. Dominicans live here. This is where most of us live. In fact, most Dominicans have never been to Punta Cana, believe it or not. And the majority of Dominicans and these people you see here, they have never been in a resort. That's the reality. Some of you come here and you think like everything is blue and the beach and everything. Yes, we have a lot of that. But it's not like everybody live there. We don't live there. In fact, it's like 5% of the population, maybe less, live in Sosúa and they benefit themselves from the beach and everything. If you, as a tourist, you walk here, people are gonna treat you good. You are not gonna have a problem. But this is the places where you can find like an apartment, very inexpensive, where the actual people live. People that are not just normal people. It's not like in Punta Cana, Sosúa, places like that. You will see a lot of women, dedicating themselves to sell their body. But here, people is working, just living their lives. All right, so neighborhood number two. Number two. A regular neighborhood in the DR, regular one, all right? So if you meet a girl on Facebook, this is probably where she lives. She doesn't live right next to the beach. She lives around here. So this neighborhood, this one is a little more expensive. This one you're gonna be $250 and above. You see, $300. Yes, this is a $250. $300. This one is a number two. The second one. This one is peaceful. There's not much noise in the number two. Streets are very narrow, as you can see.